Alright y'all, so issue number 3, I finally got my hands on it, and yeah, it took me a while, but your boy not only bought issue number 3, but I also bought like 20 plus comics because it was a Black Friday sale, and dog, like, I got a good chunk of Absolute Flash, I got a good chunk of the Question, which is like the female Question now, I got a good chunk of her, and I got Batman and Deadpool, I believe that's what the issue is called. And not only that, I did that issue, I got a variant cover of Scarlet Witch and Zatanna. Yo, judge me all you want, bro, but that cover is fire, bro, and y'all know why it's fire. But yeah, not only that, I also got Batman Arcadia, which I believe involves, the OG Question, Batman himself, and the Green Arrow, which I can't wait to read all of those. So stay tuned for the channel because I will be reviewing all those. But yeah, issue number 3, man. Issue number 3, not really much has happened, to be honest. All we see at the beginning of the issue is how Randall Savage framed Batman. He placed a batarang on the scene. It pretty much made it up that Batman killed one of the cops. But in the very beginning of the issue, we see a kid interviewing, I believe it's like his neighbor or something like that. And, he starts telling her like, hey, tell me about the city. And she basically said like, buildings come and go, streets, blocks, whole neighborhood change, city's still the city. Maybe people change most, etc., etc. And then the kid actually hears commotion outside the window, which, that commotion is what happened in issue number 2, where, Batman and Robin deal with the whole cop situation. The kid is recording Batman and Robin getting away. He seen Randall Savage and the whole, paramedics on the scene. And he pretty much recorded Randall Savage planting the fucking fake batarang at the crime scene and framing, Batman. So I can't wait to see how like that develops, dude. I want to know like if this dude is going to have like loved one killed, bro. Because I dude, like that's pretty much what happens in situations like that, bro. Where like a bystander recording or having evidence to lock down the fucking villain. The villain finds out that somebody has evidence. The villain fucking finds out everything about that person that had the evidence, and the person or the bystander comes home and he finds that his whole fucking family is like fucking killed. And he finds a note saying like, oh, if you reveal that evidence, more people are gonna die or something like that, and I'm pretty sure this is what's going to happen to this kid, bro. But we'll see what happens, man. I would love for this to be developed even more. What pretty much happens next, Bruce is at a hospital where Tim is being treated because like I said in the last issue, he got shot by the cop, so he's being treated at that hospital. Bruce actually, stumbled upon like the little cafeteria or waiting room it seems to be, and Bruce sees Dr. Zeller and Dr. Hugo Strange on the TV, and Dr. Zeller has like some neuro device for the Arkham patients. Basically, she says like it'll help like the Arkham patients, and Dr. Hugo Strange is like not having it or something like that. And keep that in mind, bro, like the whole neuron device and all that, keep that in your head, bro, because that's going to be very important towards the end of the issue. And skipping a bit forward, Batman actually confronts the Riddler, and dude, when he confronts the Riddler, bro, like, oh my god, this whole fucking all of these panels, bro, that involve the Riddler, like, dude, my god, Matt's writing, bro, like, oh my god, dude, like, once I saw this page, right, I didn't really think too much of it. I read pretty fast, and sometimes, some subliminal messages, get passed by me, or just sometimes some simple dialogue get passed by me. And when I reread it, I'm like, oh shit, it makes a whole lot of sense now. This moment, bro, is where I'm like, oh shit, okay. Like, you start making connections. I thought about, like, issue number 1, and the whole thing about Croc, and I'm like, oh shit, dude. Like, everything just starts connecting. So yeah, like I said, Batman comes across, the Riddler. Batman pretty much tells him like, hey, like, you're really like, keeping it together there. You're CEO of Nigma Tech, so rich that you could buy your way out of trouble. You're in the top of the world. What happened? And the Riddler pretty much tells him some like 3 riddles, bro. And these 3 riddles, man, oh my god, dude. The first one, he says, when is the filmography of the Beatles incomplete? The second one goes, why do ears hate bathrooms? The third one says, why did the perpetual motion machine get a ticket? And he says, riddle me that. Well, riddle me that. And Batman replied to the first one when he needs help. He replied to the second one because there's too much noise in the head. And then he tells the Riddler, well, Edward, tell me, why did the perpetual motion get a ticket? And Edward replied, because it couldn't stop. And when you put that together, dude, he's calling out for help, dude. He's saying that like his head like has too much noise. His head is hurting. And dude, like the Riddler pretty much tells Batman like, hey, like make it stop. Please make it stop. And Batman pretty much sedates him. Batman puts the Riddler in the back of his Batmobile. Riddler kind of like on and off. He Riddler pretty much tells him like, hey, like he starts saying something gibberish. He says something along the lines of "Win 8K haram," and Alfred appears out of nowhere. And keep in mind, dude, Alfred is fucking dead, so Batman pretty much talking to himself, dude. But for some reason, Alfred puts it together. He says like, Master Bruce, that's not gibberish. It's actually Arkham. And dude, the last page is actually fucking crazy. He says, Alfred actually says, when it's in Arkham, I believe the Riddler was telling you that Dr. Zeller has been using her experimental device on the patients in Arkham. And dude, when you think about it, bro, it's like, oh shit, dude, like that makes sense, dude. Like she's either secretly evil or I don't know, dude. Because bro, like if you think about it, like even like in issue number 1, she was trying to treat Killer Croc, and Killer Croc, dude, he practically, what happened to Riddler pretty much happened the same with him. The Croc was telling like Batman like, hey, my head hurts, dude, like head hurts. And not only that, dude, like he was reverted back to a childlike mind. Like if you really like, dude, let's say he wasn't reverted back to a childlike mind and his head was still hurting, bro, because of the experiments. Dr. Zeller wouldn't have fucking be able to get Killer Croc back into the nursing home or back into the Arkham hospital, wherever he's being treated at, dude. You kind of see the connection, bro, and I'm like, oh fuck, dude, like, dude, like Matt's writing, bro, it's just so damn fucking good, bro. When you start connecting the pieces, like it starts to slowly form, dog. And that's so fucking cool, bro. I love comics like that, dude. Like, oh my god, bro. I love when shit like that makes you fucking think for a bit, bro. It's not too much hard thinking, but I just love that shit, dude. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it, man. That concludes the issue. I can't wait till issue number 4. I believe that comes out next month or in January, I believe. Whenever it comes out, I'm definitely gonna get it. And let's see if I'm right about Dr. Zeller. Maybe she's like secretly a villain, or maybe Dr. Hugo Strange is the one actually conducting the experiments. Hey, who knows, bro? We about to see, man. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.